So, hello everyone. Good day. In this video, we'll be talking about the fundamentals of computer networks. Some of you may be familiar with the topic already, but we'll try to have some review for the sake of everyone. Now, let me share you something. Ito po ay ilan lang sa mga tinatanong or binabanggit sa akin during work. Ayan. So, ano po yung mga na-encounter po ninyo sa school ninyo regarding po sa topic natin ngayon, which is basically computer network. Ayan po, ang pinakalaging tinatanong sa akin is yung Wi-Fi password. So, ayan. Pero it's satisfying, no? Satisfying pag nakakatulong tayo sa mga queries nila, especially pag internet na ang pinag-uusapan. Di po ba ang ganda ng work pag okay po yung internet connection natin? Pero sometimes may mga nagdadala talaga na sa'yo ng ibang ipapaayos. Pero so far, nagagawan naman ng paraan. Kayo po, ano po yung mga di nyo makakalimutang tanong na galing sa mga co-workmates natin regarding po sa topic natin ngayon? Pakilagay na lang po sa comment section. Okay, so now going back, this discussion is actually based on TESDA qualification. It's the Computer System Servicing NC2 course, wherein we'll be dealing with the second unit of competency, that is setting up computer networks. Ayan po. So under this unit of competency, there are 4 objectives. So these are expected of you to perform after finishing the competency. Under this competency, ayan po, objective number 1 is install network cables. Number 2 is set network configuration. Set router as a Wi-Fi device, router as your access point, and router as a repeater. So, pang-apat po, inspect and test the configured computer networks. Ibig sabihin, kaya din po nating i-troubleshoot yung network natin in case of problems like intermittent connection or kahit ano pang problema sa network natin. Like for example, natanggalan ng LAN cable kasi accidentally na-pull nung estudyante, etc., something like that. But for now, we'll be focusing on objective number 2, which is set network configuration. Ayan po, skip po natin yung install network cables kasi kailangan po natin i-prepare yung mga materials natin. So, may mga materials na bibilhin kasi dyan. Or kung available po sa school ninyo, pwede po natin gamitin. Pero punta muna tayo sa set network configuration because I know kompleto po tayo rito. So, ito po yung kailangan nating i-achieve after the training. So, ito po yung gusto po nating outcome pagkatapos po ng training, moms and sirs. So, kung makikita ninyo, there are several devices interconnected. We have 3 computer sets here connected to a switch connected to a router, etc., etc. We have laptop connected via Wi-Fi. Ayan po, nandyan po lahat yung mga gusto po nating ma-achieve after the training. So, this is your typical LAN setup. It's a peer-to-peer network. Ayan po. So, what is a local area network? A local area network is a computer network that interconnects computer or devices in a limited area or within a limited area. So, let's say for example, in your computer laboratory, ayan po, there are however, computers po doon na connected po sa switch. Tignan nyo po, pag nandyan po kayo sa computer lab po ninyo, there are computers there connected to a switch, and then yung modem maybe kung wala na tayong router, rekta na sa modem natin or dun sa PLDT natin or any internet service provider. So, the setup in the computer laboratory is a good example of local area network setup. Ano naman po ang peer-to-peer network? Peer-to-peer network allows two or more PCs devices share files and access printers without requiring a server. All of the PCs here, computer units here, can be a host PC. Pwede po silang mag-serve as server, pwede po silang mag-serve as client PC. So, pwede po nilang i-access yung mga shared files and yung mga printers without requiring a server. So, nandun lang po yung operating system niya. Now, going back to basics. Ano ba yung mga kailangan natin to perform computer networking, ma'am, sirs? We mainly need 4 devices or 4 components. We mainly need computer, a switch, a router, and a network cable. So, yan po yung mga kailangan po natin to perform computer networking. Ayan po. So, I hope next session po natin, meron na po tayong nakaprepare na materials kasi po ito po yung gagawin po talaga natin. Ang target lang po natin ngayon is to do a simple network simulation. Remember po na we are doing computer network because of 2 main reasons. We want easy file sharing and we want device sharing. Ayan po yung mga main reason kung ba't po kailangan natin ng computer network. Hindi pa po kasama dyan ang Wi-Fi setup, etc. and lahat po ng mga naka-flash na purposes of computer network dyan sa screen nyo ngayon. Now, let's go check if this is possible. The first question is, can we perform computer network by connecting 2 computers directly? Ayan. The answer is yes. Ano po yung mga i-check natin? We want to check if the computer has a LAN port. Dito po sa part na ito, this is your LAN port. So, kailangan po nating i-check yan kung meron po iyan. So, PC1 has a LAN port, PC2 has a LAN port as well. Number 2, we have to check if we have a LAN cable. This is your network cable, ma'am, sir, ha? Yung kulay, usually kulay blue siya or kulay gray. Ayan po. So, crossover network cable. Pero, sa mga computer setup po natin dyan sa mga computer lab, usually, straight through po yon. So, anyway, i-discuss po natin yan later on. Number 1, LAN port. Number 2, your network cable. And number 3, check natin kung naka-install yung mga network drivers ng mga devices po natin. So, yun lang po yung kailangan natin to perform computer network between 2 computers. Ayan po. May question pa rito. What can we do in a network of 2 PCs directly interconnected? Ayan po. Nasabi nga kanina, we can do file sharing, we can do device sharing. Can we connect to the internet? Yan, ma'am, sir, ang sinasabi dito, no, because most PCs only have 1 LAN port. Pero yes, because some PCs both have LAN port and wireless adapter. So, may mga computer po kasi, ma'am, sir, na meron na ding wireless adapter. Itong tower computer natin. Ito po. Usually kasi yung mga entry level, yung mga standard po, wala po siyang wireless adapter. Pero yung mga ibang motherboard kasi, meron na siyang wireless adapter na talagang sa mga pang gaming po, mga ganon. Pero if you want to install a wireless adapter for your unit, you can buy an external wireless adapter siguro, mga ganon po. May mga mabibili pong ganon. And Number 3, yes, because you can install a network card. Ayan po yung sinasabi ko, ma'am sir. Number 4, yes, by using LAN to USB adapter. So, in case wala pong network adapter yung computer po natin and merong USB port, ma'am sir, pwede po tayong bumili ng LAN to USB adapter. So, pwede po siyang mag-work as your medium para po sa LAN cable po natin. Okay. Magpo-focus po tayo sa number 1 yung mga standard computer po ang gagamitin po natin. Hindi po yung mga magaganda ngayon or yung mga high-tech or high-end computer ngayon. Mag-set lang po tayo or mag-example lang po tayo sa mga computer po natin na available sa school. Okay? So sana ma-upgrade na rin sana yung mga computers po natin. Next. Okay. So how do two computers communicate with each other? Ito po yung tinatanong din sa akin ng mga estudyante ko kung minsan talagang hindi nila maintindihan kung paano ba talaga sila nagko-connect. Pero I am always answering their question with this one. In text messaging, we use the device's contact number as the identifier to communicate. For example, I want to text my sibling who is working in a different location. So, for me to text her, kukunin ko yung contact number niya. That way, pwede ko siyang i-text, pwede ko rin siyang tawagan. So, similarly, pag ginamit naman natin ang mobile data sa phone natin, our phone will communicate using its IP address to the internet service provider. Gaya ng Globe, yung Smart, or yung Sun Cellular, or yung pinakabago ngayon, yung Dito. So, IP to IP po siya pag mobile data. Yun nga lang, there's a rule. For the IP address of your phone to be accepted in your ISP's network, kailangan mo talagang mag-load. Just a note, IP addresses here are dynamic. Ibig pong sabihin nun is pabago-bago yung IP address po. Pero it's in the same address structure. So let's say for example, 192.168.1.15 ngayon yung IP address na kung saan ka nakakonect sa ISP mo. Baka pagka-off mo mamaya, and then pagka-on mo ulit mamaya, baka nasa ibang IP address na po siya, pero the same range. Like 192.168.1.16. Parang ganun po yung sa dynamic IP address. Now, unlike for a local computer setup, we would want that its IP addresses are set to static. Ibig pong sabihin, we want every computer to have a specific IP address. Why? It is easier to locate or secure files because it has a fixed address. So, pag makikita po ninyo rito, we have ito po, the IP address of PC1, which is 192.168.1.12, and the IP address of PC2, which is 192.168.1.13. Ito pong mga IP addresses na to, these are the identifier for each network sa mga computer po natin. Gaya po kanina sa example natin sa cellphone, pag magte-text tayo, we need their contact numbers. Same goes with your computer po, from PC1 to PC2, ang kailangan natin yung mga IP addresses. Now, yung IP address natin na to is included dun sa class C ng mga IP addresses. So, there are classes sa IP address po. So, hindi lang po ibig sabihin na class C yung pwede natin gamitin dito. Actually, we have, I think, hanggang class D or class E. So, class A, B, C, D, E. Pero, this range belongs to this class. So it's class C, 192.168.1.12. So 192.168.0.1.1, yung range niya from here to this one. So yun po yung mga IP address na pwede sa class C. In our illustration po, we can see two interconnected computers using LAN cable only. So ang tanong, can we do file sharing? Can we share devices? Yun po ang ating aalamin. So ganito po yung gagawin natin. We will try to simulate if we can actually do this. Though we have an answer to that a while back from our previous discussion, pero mainam pa rin pag nakita natin yung simulation. Hopefully magawa natin later on. Okay, so let's do some simulation. I will be using Cisco Packet Tracer from Cisco Networking Academy. And I hope na-install po ninyo ito so that you can follow as well. So, were you able to install Cisco Packet Tracer already? Pwede nyo po siyang i-download pag hindi pa po. Pero if yes, let us try to take this illustration as an example in our simulator. So, Packet Tracer is actually a network simulator. So, it gives you the ability to design your network infrastructure before deploying actual devices. Parang blueprint mo siya. Okay, so let's open Cisco Packet Tracer. So, this is the interface of the Cisco Packet Tracer. Our basis po will be the two interconnected computers. Check lang po natin if we can really do file sharing or messaging. In this case po, we will use messaging since yun nga po, we are trying to check if may data na pumapasok from source PC, which is PC1, to target PC, which is PC2. Now, if you have installed this already into your laptop or PC, please try to follow po. So, this is the interface of the Cisco Packet Tracer. Below, meron tayong mga tools na pagpipilian gaya ng end devices, network devices, connections, and so on and so forth. Pero ang unang gagawin po natin, since sa example natin, kailangan natin ng dalawang computers, punta po tayo sa end devices, and then select po natin yung PC. So, click lang po natin yung PC, and then, ayan, may PC na tayo. So, parang maliit siya. Pag gusto nyong i-zoom, ma'am, sir, pakiclick lang yung zoom in icon sa taas, or paki-control plus na lang. Ayan. So, if we have PC1 already there, click ulit natin yung PC, and then maglagay tayo ng isa rito. Now we have two computers. Ayan na po. So, hindi na po kailangang i-rename, pero if in case PC0 yung nakalagay po dito, ma'am, sa inyo, rename na lang po natin from PC0 to PC1. So, PC2 rin to nandito. Or from PC1 to PC2. Okay. So, what's missing is the network cable. So, kailangan po nating lagyan ng network cable para mag-connect silang dalawa. So, click lang po natin yung connections dito. And then, marami po itong pagpipilian dito, ma'am sir. Usually, ang ginagamit natin sa local area network natin is itong dalawang dito. We have the straight through cable and the crossover cable. Pero for the sake na makita kung ano talaga yung default dito, ikukuha natin sa auto choose. So, click natin yon, and then click natin sa computer number 1, and then connect natin sa PC number 2. So from our example, meron na tayong PC1 and PC number 2. Now, from our example dun sa dito kanina, ma'am sir, yung PC1 natin ay meron siyang IP address na ganito, 192.168.1.12. Si PC number 2 naman ay .13. So, ang gagawin po natin is, para hindi natin makalimutan, lagyan natin sa label or ilagay natin ang IP address sa label. .12 for PC1 and for PC2, 192.168.1.13. So, ayan mga ma'am sir, naririnig nyo po yung aking unika iha. Work from home pa more. Okay, ma'am sir, okay na yan. So, na-identify na natin kung ano yung PC or yung computer dito, kung ano yung corresponding IP niya, and si PC number 2, kung ano yung IP niya. Now, yung computer natin dito, ma'am sir, hindi pa siya configured. Pero let's try to check if meron na silang connection. So, click natin yung simulation dito, ma'am sir. Dito sa part na to, simulation. And then, yung sinasabi kong messaging kanina ay nandito. So, add simple PDU or press P. Now, our target is magsisend tayo ng message from PC1 to PC2. Tignan natin na pag clinic po natin yung PC2, ma'am sir. Okay. So, ang lumabas po ay isang error. And sabi dyan, it has no functional ports. Gaya rin to, ma'am sir, pag meron na kayong computer na kino-configure, hindi talaga magsisend ng data from one PC to the other PC without configuring the network adapter. So, unless kung naka-automatic DHCP ka, pero yun nga, for the sake of example po, yung mga examples po natin dito, yung mga common computer na wala talagang wireless adapter, hindi connected sa router, and ayan po, we have 2 computers lang at saka isang LAN cable. Now, let's try to excuse me. Let's try to exit the simulation. Let's go back to real time. Ayan po, ma'am sir. Press escape. And then, let's try to configure na. Now, in configuring this one, i-click lang po natin yung PC. Ayan po. And then, punta po tayo sa desktop. Itong nakikita po ninyong desktop ngayon ay parang sa computer lang din po na meron tayong recycle bin, meron tayong documents, and so on and so forth na mga in-install po ninyong apps. Pero dito po sa simulation natin, ito po yung mga nakalagay. So, click po natin yung PC1. And then, ito po ang sinasabi ko. Meron tayong IP configuration dito, ma'am sir. So, click natin. Okay. Internet Protocol version 4 address. So, this is the common IP that we are using right now. So, ito po siya, IPv4. Okay. Ilagay lang natin yung IP address ni PC1, ma'am, no? So, sa label natin, PC1, at nandun po yung IP address na sinasabi. So, 192.168.1.12. Okay. Click lang natin yung subnet mask, automatic po yan. And then, i-close lang po natin ito. Okay. Now, let's try to configure PC number 2. The same process, click lang siya. Punta tayo sa desktop niya. IP configuration. Lagay lang natin yung IP niya. 192.168.1.13. Click lang sa subnet mask. Automatic magpapakita. Close lang din natin, ma'am sir. Now, going back to the simulation. Meron kayang meron kayong pagbabago. So, click po natin yung simulation. Sabi natin kanina, magsisend tayo ng message from PC1 to PC2. Okay, click natin yung, or press natin yung P, or click natin yung icon dito. And then, magsisend tayo ng message from PC1 to PC2. Ayan po, ma'am sir. So, kung makikita nyo dito sa part na to, ang source natin ay PC1 from 192.168.1.12. And then, ang destination po natin is, ayan po, 192.168.1.13. Okay po, ma'am sir. So, try na po natin i-simulate by pressing the play button. Ayan. So, pumunta kay PC2. Okay, bumalik kay PC1. Pag nag-check po yan, ma'am sir, ang ibig sabihin, may connection na po silang dalawa. Excuse. Ayan. So, ang ginagawa po natin is yung travel ng data, round trip po. Parang ganun yung ginagawa po natin from PC1 to PC2. Ganun po yung ginagawa natin. So, meron silang connection. So, let's say for example, ganun kalayo, ganun kalayo. Meron pa rin kayang connection? Hindi kaya sila mahihirapan? So, in this simulation, ma'am sir, mainam na maintindihan natin na kahit may kalayuan, yung mga computers natin, yung distance nila from one computer to one end, basta sakto lang sa range po nila. Basta abot po nila yung range. So, okay lang po. So, let's try to simulate. Magsisend tayo ng message from PC2 to PC1. Okay. From 192.168.1.13 to 1.12. Tingnan po natin. Ayan po, ma'am sir. So, pabalik kay PC2. Pag nag-check, meron silang connection. Ayan po ang simulation natin for two computers directly interconnected. Okay, so in addition to check the connection between, again, in addition to check the connection of the two computers, let's try this one po. Kindly check PC1, and under PC1, under desktop, kindly select the command prompt. Gagamit tayo ng test facility this time. Okay. Gagamitin po natin is ping. Okay. So, ano ba yung ping na sinasabi? Ping, or minsan tinatawag siyang latency. What is ping actually? Ping means the time it takes for a small data set to be transmitted from your device to a server on the internet and back to your device again. So, ibig sabihin, ma'am sir, i-check natin yung travel time ng data from PC1 to PC2 back to PC1 again. So, ganun po yung gagawin natin. Okay, so ping from 192.168.1.12 to 192.168.1.13. So, pag pining po natin na ganyan, Ayan po, merong lumabas. So, pag may nagpakita pong ganito, ibig sabihin, okay po siya. So, wala po siyang delay. Yung ping is measured in millisecond po, ma'am sir. So, 1 millisecond yung transfer rate ng data. So, ibig sabihin, mabilis po yung transfer rate niya. Sa mga kapareho kong gamer dyan, makaka-relate po kayo sa MS na to. Lalo na pag nasa peak na kayo ng gaming, tapos nag-lag siya, yun po, yung transfer ng data from your device to the game server is affected. So, kung maglalag yon, talagang there's something wrong with the internet service provider, or there's something wrong with your computer, or there is something wrong from the server. Ganun lang po ang nangyayari. Pero there is a connection still. This is also a way to check the connection of these two computers here. So, makikita po natin kung connected talaga silang dalawa. Either way, try din natin kay 1.13. Try natin i-ping si 192.168.1.12. Okay. Ping 192.168.1.12. Ayan po. So, nagpakita rin siya. 1 ms, walang delay. So, okay yung transmission ng mga data natin. Okay. So, yun lang po. Connection between two computer. A simple computer network configuration using a LAN cable only. So, ang question ko po, paano naman, ma'am, sir, kung 5 computers na ang nandyan? Okay, remember, kanina po, sabi natin sa discussion, ang bawat computer ay may isang network adapter lang po, or LAN port. So, ayun po, paano po pag 5 computers? Can we connect 5 computers directly po? Hindi po. Sa part po na ito, gagamit po tayo ng network switch or network hub. Kasi we have multiple LAN ports in a switch. Unlike po sa computer po natin, sa standard computer natin or sa standalone computer natin, usually isang LAN port lang po ang meron diyan. So, 2 computer lang directly yung pwedeng makapag-connect. So, yun nga yung question kanina, ma'am sir, paano pag 5 computers na po ang kailangan? Or multiple computers, or let's say for example, may mga standalone computers na DCP package ulit na binigay ng DepEd, and there are 50 computers talaga na binigay sa inyo. So, hindi maiiwasang gumamit ng network switch doon, ma'am sir, kasi yun po talaga yung magbabind ng mga computers into a single network. Okay, so nandito po yung switch po natin sa taas. Okay, so let's go for a simulation. Try naman po nating i-connect yung 5 computers in a switch using Cisco Packet Tracer. Tignan natin kung makakapag-connect lahat ng mga 5 computers na yan po, ma'am sir. So we'll be using this diagram or illustration as our example in the simulator. Okay, follow po kayo if you have time. Okay, going back to Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, so we already have configured the 2 computers here. And since tig-isa lang sila ng LAN port, ma'am sir, we will discard the LAN cable here already by clicking this one. And then, click natin doon. PC1 and PC2, meron na. So, kailangan pa natin ng 3 computers. So, going to End Devices. Punta tayo sa click PC. Ayan, dun sa PC. Mag-add tayo ng 3, ma'am sir. 1, 2, 3. Now let's rearrange according to the diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's rename it from PC2 to PC3. And then maglagay tayo ng IP address, ma'am sir, according sa diagram natin kanina. Okay. PC4 192.168.1.14. Oh no, it's 15. And then PC5 192.168.1.16. So, class C pa rin yung IP address na ginagamit natin dito, ma'am sir. Okay, so we already have 5 computers here. Now, punta naman tayo sa network devices. Okay, we'd like to select switches. Ayan. Select natin yung empty switch. Okay, empty switch. Okay, so this is an empty switch. Ibig sabihin, we need to configure the LAN port muna. The LAN ports. Mag-i-install muna tayo ng LAN port. Okay, so kung titignan po ninyo dito, ma'am sir, we don't have a LAN port for our computers. Zoom out natin. So, drag and drop lang natin, ma'am sir. Kailangan natin ng 5. So, I'll be starting here. Side na to. Ano? Mayroon. Okay. Okay, so may error, ma'am sir, since this is a simulation tool. Ayan, pinapakita talaga kung naka-power on natin, device. So, before installing, power off muna natin by tapping this one. Okay. So, power off na siya. And then, ayan, maglagay tayo ng LAN port. Kailangan natin ng 5, ma'am sir. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have 5 LAN ports here. Okay, zoom in natin para makita po natin. Ayan. So, Ethernet. Yung LAN port natin, mga ma'am sir, tinatawag din siyang Ethernet port, Okay. So, device must powered on. After installing the LAN port, turn on natin. Okay. Close na lang natin and then let's wait para mag-turn on siya fully. Okay. So, since meron na tayong switch, ma'am and sir, ito yung mag-a-allow sa atin to transfer data from multiple computers. Ayan. So, yung example natin na una, 2 lang na computers po yun. Pero this time, 5 computers po na nag-i-interact. So, kunin natin yung cable or connection. Okay, automatic pa rin po. From PC1, click natin, going to switch. Ayan po. So, the type of cable now is solid na po. Hindi na po siya dashed. Okay, so yan po yung sinasabi ko kanina, straight through from PC1 to switch. Okay, another computer. Okay. Another computer. Punta doon. And then, ayan po. So, ayan po yung computer nating 5. Okay. So, check lang natin, ma'am sir. These 2 computers here are already configured. Now, let's check if we can still ping each other by going to command prompt. Okay, I'm on PC1 right now. So let's ping PC2. Ping 192.168.1.30. Okay, so there is data traveling from PC1 to PC2 pero meron siyang delay 31 ms. Pero konting jump lang naman yon. Pero okay lang yan. Now let's check PC3. So following the IP address of PC number 3, 192.168.1.14, tab, then close. Punta tayo kay number PC4, IP configuration 192.168.1.15, tab, close. Kay 16, punta tayo kay IP configuration 2.168.1.16, tab, close. Now we already have configured this one, 5 computers in a single network interacting with each other. So let's try to send, or let's try the simulation. Punta tayo sa simulation. And our target right now is magsesend tayo ng message from PC number 4 to PC number 2. Okay, so yung daloy ng data is like this one. From PC4 pupunta kay switch, from switch pupunta kay PC2, from PC2 pabalik punta kay switch, and then babalik kay PC number 4. So pag nag-check yan, ibig sabihin okay po yung connection natin. So from PC4 to PC number 2. Okay. Tingnan po natin kung successful yung connection. Papunta kay switch. From switch, papunta kay PC number 2. From PC number 2, papunta kay switch. From switch, pabalik kay PC number 4. Okay, so okay po yung simulation po natin. So success po siya. How about from PC1 to PC number 5? Okay, from PC1 to PC number 5. Kung may nakikita kayong mail kanina, ma'am sir, na may X, i-disregard nyo lang yun kasi hindi naman yun yung target natin, ma'am sir. Ang target natin kanina is from PC4 to PC2. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, nung from switch to other computer, pwede siyang i-distribute actually. Pero hindi naman natin siya ginawa dun sa command. So, ang ginawa lang natin from PC4 to PC2. This time, from PC1 to PC5 naman po. So, simulation. Punta kay PC number 5. Pabalik kay switch. And then, finally, papunta kay PC number 1. So, successful po siya. Ayan po. Yun po yung simulation natin sa 5 computers or multiple computers connected to a network using a switch or a hub. And finally, yes, ma'am, sir, the final setup that we've been waiting for, connecting a wireless device in a network using the router. Okay, so from the definition earlier, a router is uh, a device that allows a local area network to connect to the internet. So yun po yung main function ng router po natin. It connects the local area network to the internet. Um, what other differences or ano pa yung pinagkaiba ng router sa switch, ma'am sir? Yung switch po natin kasi, it has no IP address po. And unlike the router, it has an IP address that connects to the internet service provider po natin. So, yun po yung ito-throw niya pababa dun sa mga computers natin sa local area network. So, magiging default gateway na natin yung IP address ni um, router when we are connecting to the internet. So, yun po yung silbi ni router. Okay. Finally, let's go to the simulation part. Try po nating simulate tong diagram na nakikita natin sa screen ngayon. Okay, going back to the Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, so we originally prepared uh, this network a while back. So, ang gagawin na lang po natin is to add a router, a wireless router, and a laptop connecting through Wi-Fi. So, maghanap lang po tayo sa end device. No, dun po sa network devices. Then, punta po tayo sa wireless device or wireless devices. Hanapin po natin yung home router. Okay, ito yung pinaka standard. Okay, home router. And then, punta na rin po tayo sa end devices. Select po natin yung laptop. Yung laptop po natin, magko-connect siya via Wi-Fi. Okay. So, sa diagram natin, we have 5 computers, isang switch, isang router, wireless router, and isang laptop. So, what's our next step? I-connect po natin yung switch doon sa router, ma'am sir. So, connections from ayan, from the switch to the router. Check natin kung saan natin ilalagay. Okay. Ginagawa natin to, ma'am sir, to check if sa Ethernet natin ilalagay or sa console. So, naglagay tayo ng extra 2 Ethernet port kung saan dun ipapasok yung cable na galing din sa router. So, select lang tayo dyan. For me, select ko na lang yung 9. And check din natin yung isang end. Alright. Kung saan siya nakakalagay. Okay. Sa Ethernet din po, ma'am sir. Lagay natin sa Ethernet port. Okay, in this case, lalagay ko siya sa Ethernet 2. Alright, so it's connecting already. While waiting for the router and switch to connect, access muna natin yung router. Okay, by simply clicking the router, and then, i-configure po natin siya. Okay. Under the GUI tab, ito yung usually nakikita natin sa mga router, ma'am sir. Ina-access natin yung mga router via their IP addresses. Pero this time, automatic lang siyang nag-open. So for internet setup, since wala pa tayong internet, let's just set it to DHCP, automatic configuration. For the network, ma'am sir, sa local area network niya, mag-start tayo ng 1 and 1. So, ibig sabihin, dito siya mag-i-start sa mga clients niya. or for 192.168.1.1, ito na yung IP address ng ating router, ma'am sir. Sinet na po natin yung IP address niya. So, ito po yung start address niya. Mag-i-start siya sa 1 and then mag-i-end siya sa 50. Actually, 149 po yung nakalagay dito. So, maximum of 50 users ang nakalagay dito. Pero pwede nating ilagay sa 20 or 10. Depende po sa dami ng computer po ninyo. Alright. So, let's save it. Okay. Pagkatapos nyan, set na rin natin ang wireless security. So, Wi-Fi po. Punta po tayo sa wireless basic setting. So, network mode, i-kuha na lang natin yan. Automatic. SSID po, ito po yung pangalan ng internet natin or Wi-Fi natin pag magko-connect tayo. Okay, we have 3 channels here. We have 2.4 GHz and 2 5 GHz Wi-Fi. So, di-disable ko lang yung dalawa, ma'am sir. And then, dun lang ako sa 2.4. Save. Alright. So, punta tayo sa wireless security. Set up natin yung password ng Wi-Fi natin. So, WPA to personal, AES, okay na yan. So, maglagay tayo ng password. DepEd123. Alright. Pagtapos na, save settings. Okay po. So, I think okay na tayo sa setup po natin dito. Close na natin to. Alright. Kung makikita nyo dito, ma'am sir, green na yung arrow dito. Meaning to say, connected na po sila. Now, let's try to connect the laptop doon sa network natin. Right, dito sa laptop natin, kung makikita po ninyo, ma'am sir, ang naka-install is yung LAN port. What we need now is a wireless adapter. So, tatanggalin natin to. Turn off muna natin yung laptop. And then, drag natin yung module. Select natin yung WPC300N. Yung wireless adapter po yan. And then, turn on po natin. Alright. So, pwede na nating i-connect sa Wi-Fi. Okay. Close. Open ulit natin yung laptop. Under desktop, click natin yung PC wireless. Okay. So, connect. Antayin natin yung SSID. Alright. Chismosa 2.4. 52% yung signal. Medyo may delay ito kasi 52% eh. Alright. Connect natin. Password. DepEd123. Connect po natin. Ayan. Link information. Connected tayo. Alright. Close natin. And then, for the final task, meron kayang mare-receive yung computer natin from here to here. Okay. Check po natin sa simulation. We want to send from PC4 to let's remove this one first. Okay, we want to send data from PC1 to laptop. Tignan po natin kung successful siya. Okay, hit natin yung play button. Alright, pumunta sa switch. Pumunta sa router. Cross fingers. Alright, pumunta sa laptop. From laptop, pabalik dapat yan sa router. Parang may delay. Okay, meron siyang delay from router pababa ng switch. From switch papunta ng PC1, source PC. And then dapat may check yan. Oops, wala pang check. Bumalik pa ulit. Alright. Isang cycle pa. Okay. Ayun. So, nakapag-send po tayo ng data from PC1 to laptop. So, okay po siya. Now, to check if there really is data traveling from PC1 to laptop, double check natin by using the command prompt. Okay. Type natin ping. And then, yung IP address ng laptop is 192.168.1.2. And then, enter natin. Alright. Wala yatang lumalabas. Okay. So, troubleshoot natin. Ilagay natin sa real time. Check natin yung IP address ng laptop if it's 1.2. Okay, it's 1.2. Okay, request tayo ng IP address kung 1.2 pa rin. Right. Now, try ulit natin siyang i-ping. Ping 192.168.1.2. Alright, so yun nga ma'am sir, 52% yung strength ng Wi-Fi natin kanina. So, if you try to observe, yung time travel niya is medyo may delay po siya. So, it's 256 milliseconds. Medyo lag na to pag nanonood ka ng YouTube. So, pero so far okay naman yan kasi connected ka naman sa Wi-Fi. Right. Test pa natin, ma'am sir. From PC4 to laptop. Check natin kung mapiping natin yung laptop from PC4. Okay, ping. From PC4 to 196.1.2. Alright, so mas mababa kunti yung latency niya. So, it's 149. So, okay na rin yan. Or for our activity today, you are required to create a network layout based on the available devices below. You are also required to present the flow of data using Cisco Packet Tracer. Ayan po. So, there are 4 sets of devices available there, ready to be configured in a computer network. We have set A, nandyan po yung mga materyales, set B, set C, and we also have an advanced set, which is set D. Yung room 1 and room 2, assuming na lang na siguro kahit dalawang or isang room yung pagitan. So, room 1 and room 2. So, yun yung gagawin natin. So, ilang metro din yun? Mga 3 meters siguro yung distance between room 1 and room 2. So, yun po yung mga gagawin ninyo ngayon. So, good luck po sa paggawa ng simulation using Cisco Packet Tracer. This way, pwede nating ang pwede nating makuha dito is the basic network setup, which will be used later on pag kompleto na po tayo ng materyales. So hopefully next session po meron na po tayong mga materyales na gagamitin. Right. And before we end po the discussion, ma'am sir, may I request po na i-visit po yung link na joinmyquiz.com, and then uh, join by entering the code below. It's 13105793. So uh, if you're able to enter the game, you're good to go. Uh, pwede nyo na pong answeran yan, ma'am, sir. And then I'll try to check the result na lang and then send it to uh, our group chat.